So I'm Duane Jones. I'm best known for Art Pays Me, a clothing brand and podcast now. Been in Nova Scotia since year 2000. Came here from Bermuda and basically been in the creative industry ever since. I mean, as someone who puts words on t-shirts, it's so interesting how one word can be interpreted one way by one group, and in some ways it can empower people, in other ways it can enrage people. Like words in certain situations, in certain cultures, they mean certain things and they hold certain power, and they don't have certain power in other cultures. So words are extremely powerful if you know how to use them. I speak to people whose perspective limits their understanding by using examples as much as I possibly can, and sometimes I'll even be vulnerable and throw myself into the mix and use an example of where I may have had a certain thought process, and then through this experience, I was able to change my thinking. So, as much as possible, I try to give concrete examples of why maybe what they're thinking is hurtful, and how it would be beneficial for them to change that thinking. On some level, we all kind of want the same things out of life, I think. And if you can find that common ground, then you can kind of also understand why certain people might make certain things that are hurtful to other people, because they're trying to all achieve that goal. It doesn't necessarily mean you give them a pass for it, but for me anyway, it helps me formulate a response to that. Maybe a more empathetic response sometimes. If they're an artist, don't be afraid to share their voice, share their perspective. Don't keep it bottled up. I would say express those ideas, share them with the world, because it feels like sometimes it is oversaturated and people don't care, don't want to hear it, but share it. You don't know, you might impact somebody.